Hey everyone, Mr. Jones here today, and I will be teaching you how to throw a backhand disc golf drive off a tee pad. This is what a typical tee pad looks like. They're usually cement, sometimes they're dirt. Today I'll be covering how to grip the disc, proper form, 3 different shot types, and some strategies for you to think about while you're playing disc golf on a course. Disc golf is for anyone of all ages. Just this past summer I was playing disc golf at a course and I saw this older guy playing. I later found out he was 100 years old and plays every day. So let's get started. So last class we covered how to throw an upshot in disc golf. Remember the 3 main cues were your throwing shoulder should be facing the direction you want to throw. You want to reach straight back, pull straight forward across your chest, and follow through. The 3 same cues are which we're going to be using today for how to throw a backhand drive. The main goal of a backhand drive is to get as far down the fairway but accurate, so you're not in the rough, you're not behind the tree, or you don't go in the water. So first off, I want to talk about how to grip the disc. So just kind of like the upshot and putting, you want to put the disc in your non-dominant hand, put it just above your index finger, your knuckle, right into the palm, and then you want to put your thumb on top and your 4 fingers squeeze the inside of the rim. This will give you the most control, so you can throw the disc at whatever angle you want to throw at. That's called the power grip. The next grip is called the fan grip. So instead of your fingers squeezing the rim, they're going to be kind of more on the bottom of the disc, and it's kind of like the fan grip. It's a modified fan grip, but for throwing. So you can see which one you like and see which one works best for you. So next, I want to talk about good basic form. You want your feet slightly, a little bit wider than shoulder length apart. You want your knees slightly bent. You want your upper body slightly over, not too much. And then you want the disc right above your belly button. So this is a good, nice stance. You want to be well balanced so you can throw far. And then you need to use good coordination to use your whole body to throw the disc as far as you can down the fairway. You want to use you want to build that explosive power to create that energy and throw it into the disc. And you always want to make sure you follow through. So I got my grip, I'm in my stance, my disc golf ready stance. And the next I want to think about 3 cues every time before I throw. I want my throwing shoulder pointing in the direction I want to throw. And then next, you're going to reach straight back, pull straight forward. And then the third one is you're always going to follow through. So it's going to look like this. So shoulder facing the direction I want to throw, reach straight back, pull straight forward, and follow through. When you're following through, you're spinning on your toes on your front foot. Following through is going to help prevent any injuries. It's going to help transfer all that energy you created with your whole body into the disc. The main objective of throwing a backhand drive is throwing it as straight and in the fairway as possible. You're not trying to throw your hardest. And then also you don't always have to throw with a driver. You can, if it's a shorter hole, you can use a putter, you can use a mid-range, or you can use a driver. So for longer holes, you would use a driver. So it just varies on how long the hole is and how many trees or water are on the hole. So I got my form. I already thought about my 3 cues, which are shoulder facing the direction you want to throw, reach straight back, pull straight forward, and follow through. So next, I'm going to throw 3 throws. Try to see which one I do good and which ones I need to improve on. So the first one, I threw it too low. I reached high and came down. I didn't reach flat. The second one was a little better, but it looked like I released it at a slight angle, and that's why I went left. And then the last one, I reached low and it went high. It went way left. So next, I'm going to show you the difference between a putter, a mid-range, and a driver. So this is the putter. Remember, it's more round on the edge. I get my form, think about my 3 cues, and throw. So that one was nice and straight, a little to the right. Get my form, get ready, think about my 3 cues. So that was the mid-range. I threw that one a little high. Now the driver. Think about my 3 cues again. Shoulder, reach straight back, straight forward, and follow through. So next, I want to go over 3 different shot types. The first one is called a hyzer. It's gonna, for a right-handed player, you're gonna aim to the right, and it's gonna be at an angle and come back to the left. And the next one, shot type, is gonna be an anhyzer. It's the opposite. It's gonna go, you're gonna angle it this way, and I'm gonna aim a little bit to the left, and I'm gonna release it, and it's gonna do like a big S shot. And then the third shot type is what we've been doing, which is a flat shot, neutral shot. It's nice and flat, straight, and it's gonna, for right-handed, it's gonna fade to the left. For left-handed, it's gonna fade or finish to the right. So I'll demo a hyzer. So for a hyzer, you just want to lean over a little more, and that will, if you look at me, this is the normal stance. If I just lean over a little, everything's gonna be the same. I'm just gonna be releasing at an angle, and I'm gonna be aiming to the right. So it's gonna go way right and then come back to the middle of the fairway to the left, hopefully. So I'll demo it. So it's the same 3 cues, same form, except you're gonna be leaning over a little more. And when you release it, it's not gonna be flat. So next for anhyzer, it's gonna be the opposite. Instead of aiming that way, I'm gonna aim to the left for a right-handed player. And instead of leaning forward, you're gonna lean back. So this is normal. I'm gonna lean a little back and throw like that. So the hyzer is a big arc going to the right and finishing back left. Anhyzer is a big S shot. And I'll do a normal shot right here. Hello, so now we're on hole 3. It's a par 3, 254-foot hole. It's right behind that tree, the most left tree. It's right behind that. It's about 100 feet past that tree. So for a right-handed player, I believe the best shot would be just a flat, neutral shot and aim a little bit to the right of that tree, so then it'll finish to the left. Our main goal on this hole would be just get past that tree so you have an easy upshot. If you're a lefty, you could throw a big hyzer. I will finish to the right towards the hole. For a right-handed, you wouldn't want to do a hyzer because you would need to aim right, and there's too many trees over here, and usually you need to throw it kind of high. Same thing with the anhyzer, you kind of need to throw it high. So for a lefty, they wouldn't want to do an anhyzer because they would be throwing this way. They could either throw a flat shot. For a lefty, you could throw a flat shot or a big hyzer. For a righty, the best play would be a flat shot. Let's go to the driver, stand still. Look where I want to aim. Aim for that big gap, kind of low. Get my good stance. Get nice and balanced. Think of my 3 cues, shoulder, throwing shoulder towards the direction I want to throw. So I'm aiming a little to the right of the basket. I want to reach straight back, straight forward, and follow through. So this is hole 4. It's a par 2, 210 feet. Basket is right there. For this shot, you can throw any of the hyzer, anhyzer, or straight shot. And I would probably use a putter or a mid-range because it's a shorter hole, which is why it's a par 2 and not a par 3. So first one's gonna be hyzer. I'm gonna get my stance. I'm gonna aim to the right a little. Think of my 3 cues. Shoulder to target. My throwing shoulder towards the direction I want to throw. I'm gonna reach straight back, straight forward, and follow through. And for hyzer, I'm gonna lean over a little more than flat. For the next shot, I'm going to do anhyzer. So I'm going to aim from the left of the basket. Get my stance. Think of my 3 cues. Shoulder in the direction I want to throw. Reach straight back and follow through. And then for anhyzer, I want to lean back a little when I throw. And then for the mid-range, I'll try to do a flat shot, which is gonna still fade a little bit to the left, so I still want to aim to the right. Good stance. Think of my 3 cues. Shoulder, throwing shoulder in the direction I want to throw. Reach straight back, straight forward. Follow through.